Hello, Sleep Warriors. This is Kenny McCollum with KimberlyMD.com. Today is going to be part one of a two-part series called 12 Helpful CPAP Tips You May Not Know.
Twelve helpful CPAP tips you may not know. Number one, hose entanglement. Solution, a CPAP tube holder. So this is basically just a pole with a little flap that usually slides between the box spring and the mattress. Has a kind of a little strap at the top that holds your CPAP tube above your head. Now I've seen a lot of do-it-yourself methods as well. People will attach it to their headboard or to the wall. That works great as well. But these are relatively inexpensive. You can pick them up online. Amazon, kind of all over the place. But yeah, these work great to kind of hold it kind of above your head, out of the way. So these are great. Number two, hose is not long enough. Solution: heated hoses are usually about 6 feet long, but non-heated hoses you can get in up to a 10-foot length. Uh, so 10 foot is generally the maximum length, though, that you can have for a CPAP machine. You definitely do not want to string multiple hoses together. So no more than 10 feet. That is the maximum length that you can have for a CPAP machine. Do not couple two 10-foot hoses together. Once you reach 10 feet, you're going to have to move the CPAP machine closer to your bed at that point. Number three, the mask will not fit on the end of the hose. So I hear this a lot. So the solution, so all tube ends are universal at 22 millimeters, or the cuff size at the end of the tube. So you can see here is two tubes. On the left here, what you have is basically you have the mask swivel stuck in the end of the tube. So this happens. Sometimes people pull the mask off the end of the tube and that swivel gets stuck on the end of the tube. So the solution to this problem is just to pull that swivel out of the tube, and then your new mask will fit into the end of the tube. That's the solution to that problem. Number four, the mask will not stay on the hose or the machine. So this happens quite a bit. The solution, so the mask cup is either worn or stretched out or needs to be cleaned, or the mask swivel needs to be cleaned. So you can do that usually with just a little soap and water, or just a washcloth. Just clean it really good. It usually just has to do with oils, or it just needs to be replaced. So it's just gotten so stretched out that it just won't stay on any longer. So usually after a few months, that's just the case. It's just worn out, just needs to be replaced. Number five, the hose is cold. So this is a non-heated hose. So it's cold, maybe getting some condensation inside of the hose, or it's cold up against your skin. So the solution to this is a tube wrap, or a hose wrap. So this is what they look like here. This is a basic one that just has Velcro at both ends. There's also other ones that have zippers that go all along the edge of the tube wrap. And you can find these just about anywhere, either online at a sleep store, Amazon. Pretty available, pretty much everywhere. Number six, the hose is cold on a heated hose. So the solution, the hose heating element is no longer working. So if your hose is cold and it's a heated hose, probably the heating element on it is not working anymore. So this is a heated hose here. And you can see they're kind of on the lower right there. You can see the little plug in there. That's the beginning of the heating element there. So it's either not working. The other possible problem is that it's turned down really low. So maybe you need to just turn the heat up. And this can happen like anytime after you purchase the hose. So sometimes they quite literally stop working, a week after you purchase them, like you purchased a lemon. So that does happen sometimes. So it's just stopped working.
All right. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you the next time for part 2.